Dale Earnhardt Jr. waves the green flag. The 62nd Daytona 500 is underway. Ricky Stenhouse started outside, dropped in front of Alex Bowman. On the outside, that's 24 Byron drifting back.
Yeah, clearly they had a plan where Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was going to get down in front of the other Chevrolet of Alex Bowman. But I don't think those Fords are wanting to play that kind of game right now. They're trying to shuffle these Chevrolets to the back.
Joey Logano, Eric Almirola on the outside. Logano in yellow and red. See if Stenhouse can lead the first lap of the Daytona 500. 3 wide, 6 rows behind him. Stenhouse leads lap 1.
Boy, Joey Logano already really aggressive. Got a nice push from Eric Almirola. I thought he was going to make a move around Stenhouse as we came to the starting line.
Kyle Larson in the center lane, that lane that backed up through the middle there. Look at Stenhouse moving up to the outside to cover the spot.
Well, you know, one of the reasons why these drivers block is because track position is very valuable. If you get pushed to the back, it's not an easy task to just get back up to the front. So if you've got the momentum, you have the lead, go ahead and maintain it.
Well, look, I thought they were saving gas or just being conservative to stay out of the wreck. And then we thought...
And there it is. One car goes sliding across the infield grass. William Byron, who won his qualifying race here on Thursday. And that will change everything.
Certainly has changed it for that Exalted 24.
2 laps to race to the end of stage 1 as Chase Elliott and Jimmy Johnson lead them toward turn 1. And just now the Toyotas are crossing the start-finish line. Half a lap back.
And really not even moving at full speed, so I think they feel like maybe something big's about to happen in front of them. And they're saving a lot more fuel too doing that. Big push from the 88 of Alex Bowman to the rear bumper of his teammate Chase Elliott. Oh, it looked like Kurt Busch was going to poke to the outside, try to take it 3 wide.
Yeah, he and Matt DiBenedetto had to look up high. But as they come off 4, it'll be 1 lap to the end of stage 1.
And remember, the top 10 pay points at the end of this stage.
Jimmy Johnson with Stenhouse leading the outside row. And the Joe Gibbs cars are coming to the line now. I think they can probably about a third throttle it to the end of the stage.
Some decisions for those Hendrick Chevrolets. Are they going to move up and work with Jimmy Johnson, their teammate, and the other Chevrolet in the outside row there of Stenhouse? Or do they have to block that big run that's coming from that very fast number 10 of Eric Almirola?
Here come the Fords, 10 and 22. Almirola.
Ooh, Ty Dillon.
3 wide, down to the line, and the stage 1 winner, Chase Elliott over Alex Bowman, Eric Almirola, Joey Logano,
good job, buddy.
And Jimmy Johnson. Seven cars single file on the inside. It'll be 1 lap to go in stage 2 as they cross the line.
It will be interesting to see if Stenhouse can materialize a run. If he wants to go after that stage win, will he make that move late in this lap?
The stage winner gets a playoff point that carries all the way through to the penultimate race of the season. With 4 drivers vying for the Bill France Cup in Phoenix.
Some real side drafting going on further back between Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Blaney. Oh, there's that run right there. Look at Stenhouse getting to the left rear of the 11.
Trying to get inside Hamlin, who hugs the white line, drifts up 1 car with Stenhouse to the outside. Hamlin up to block. Kyle Busch to the bottom with Hamlin, who wins stage 2. Trouble.
Big wreck. Here's the big one. Man.
Well, there goes half the field.
Sure does.
And it's Ryan Newman leading them around. Oh,
Jimmy Johnson.
hopes
in his final Daytona 500.
Kurt Busch, another former Daytona 500 winner. Brad Keselowski trying to win it for the first time, all torn up. Bubba Wallace, Eric Almirola, one of the fastest Fords in this entire field. And here's Martin Truex, who couldn't get back to the lead pack and gets all torn up. Smoke out the exhaust pipe.
That's not a tire problem for the 18 of Kyle Busch.
We are, of course, under caution with 15 to go. Watch the outside line here, Jeff.
You can see Joey Logano really aggressive to the rear bumper of the 10. He's going to push him all the way up to the 2. And they just, right before the 10 gets there, there's a little bit of movement. And that little bit of movement, when you make that much contact, turns your car right around. That's exactly what happened to Brad Keselowski and the 10 of Almirola.
And that happens right in front of most of the field.
And that really all started with a big push from Joey Logano. Remember Joey Logano talking on the radio earlier about, you got to tell me when I'm pushing that car and it's going to make contact with the car in front of us. Well, that happened right there with his teammate.
They will come to the green with 10 laps to go in the 62nd Daytona 500. Ryan Newman leads them toward turn 1. With a push from Logano in the 22. Harvick right behind. Christopher Bell on the bottom with Chase Elliott and last year's winner Denny Hamlin.
Well, we talk about how well those bumpers line up on the Fords. Didn't line up so well down the back straightaway when that big one happened, but right now Joey Logano locked onto the rear bumper of the 6 of Newman, going to take the lead. Watch Denny Hamlin also. One of those very aggressive pushers. Big push to Chase Elliott as he gets to the rear bumper. Rookie Christopher Bell. Oh no, now Hamlin's going to go to the outside, kind of leave Chase Elliott hanging there.
Hamlin slid up into a hole that wasn't there behind the 4 of Kevin Harvick.
Now watch that lane start to surge forward with the big run because of that. The inside lane starting to lose some cars in it, so watch them go backwards here for a little bit. Chase Elliott going to the to the middle, going to shuffle that rookie out.
Clint Boyer in the 14 with Elliott. Single file at the front. 6 cars trying to break away.
Denny Hamlin to the outside of Kevin Harvick, going to shuffle Kevin Harvick out now. Well, that was a power move by Denny Hamlin.
Ford, Toyota, Chevy. Ryan Preece up into the top 5 in the 37. Haven't seen him all day.
No, we haven't. We know what his stats are, though, on these super speedways. Best average of anybody in the field.
8 to go.
Oh!
Crash in the back of the field.
Eric
2
Jones,
cars piled up there.
And Reed Sorensen. Oh, sorry, Timmy Hill.
Timmy Hill, who was 10th after the 20 laps run yesterday, and Reed Sorensen. And caution is out with 8 to go. It'll be 4 laps to go. Newman, Logano on the front row, green flag.
Not a great start by Denny Hamlin right there. Excellent start by Joey Logano, timed it perfect.
Logano with Kyle Larson in the 42 and Ryan Blaney in the 12. Here comes the bottom. Logano comes down to side draft.
Boy, not a great start, but look at the way they connected through 1 and 2. Denny Hamlin and Ryan Newman have taken off.
Can they get too far out front?
Remember, I talked about this earlier in this race. Denny Hamlin tested this same move out with his teammate Kyle Busch, but yes, I agree. I think they're going to get too far out. I just don't think they can push like this tandem for 4 straight laps.
Can the cars behind him link up in a long enough draft to run down the lead duo with 3 laps to go?
But Denny Hamlin's going to give it everything he has to try to pull this off. I'm amazed that they've been able to stay hooked together this long. I just don't think it's going to last.
Chase Elliott peeks out. Logano says no thanks. I'm going up the middle. Boy, Joey Logano got shuffled
there goes
back.
Denny Hamlin. He knows it's time. Watch these two stall out now as this big run from Ryan Preece comes from behind.
2 to go.
Boy, that was just textbook by Denny Hamlin. Can he put the block on? Oh, car.
Oh!
77.
Right behind you.
That was Ross Chastain. Got down on the apron, turned him sideways up the racetrack.
Straight into Ryan Preece.
Chase
And we have
Elliott involved.
another multi-car pileup. With 2 to go, we'll go to overtime. There's the Connecticut Kids car.
Joey Logano.
Logano's got a flat left rear and trouble on the right front. Ty Dillon stuck in the grass. No rear deck lid or spoiler.
Well, that was a big hit by Ross Chastain.
He wants to make it around to pit road to load the car.
Yeah, I believe so.
And Ryan Preece, that car won't steer. It's against the wall. Now Almirola, that's prior damage. He just got back out there. And maybe a little current damage. Watch 77 right here.
Well, and I knew those cars were going to stall out. You can see right there, Ryan Preece sort of pushes Chastain down onto the apron. As soon as it gets down the apron, he loses control. And heavy, heavy impact to the 22 of Logano from Chastain. Car goes sideways. He tries to correct. You know, those kinds of impacts for Logano, it might not look as big of an impact as what we see some of these other cars because of the damage, but when you get right into the driver's side door and then the passenger side door goes in the wall, those hurt.
That almost looks, Jeff, like the right rear went down with all those sparks and the car just took off.
I think the car, once he came up on the apron, the car just got a little sideways. He tried to correct, and it caught the banking and shot the nose over.
One more time for green, white checker.
See Denny Hamlin's hand out the window. He's going to signal to Ryan Blaney when he wants to go. There he goes. Look at those eyes on Denny Hamlin looking in his mirror. What's Ryan Blaney going to do? Right now, he does want him to lock onto him. They get separated a little bit on the back straightaway.
Through the speedy drive, Buescher not able to be of much help to Newman. Can't get close enough to push him.
Now what? Denny's got to be careful getting too far out there and letting a big run come. And now as long as they're side by side, he's good. But here comes Newman. Big run. Denny put the block on him. Great job not causing a wreck on that block.
White flag under green. Next flag will end the race, and Newman is there.
Newman's got locked onto his rear bumper just like he did. Oh, wrecking behind Chase Elliott around.
Spinning around,
No
still
caution
green.
yet.
Still green.
Still green, and here they come.
And here comes Blaney.
Ryan Blaney up behind Ryan Newman, trying to get him to Hamlin.
Newman backed up to Blaney. Big run coming here.
To the inside, Newman to the front.
Nothing Denny Hamlin could do. What can Ryan Blaney now do? Here comes a push from Denny Hamlin. Oh, this thing's not over yet. Not at all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Scoring unofficial. Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, too close to call. Here's Jamie Little.
Well, there is a little celebration, but it is a subdued victory lane right now. Denny, as a race car driver in these moments, the highs, the lows, how do you describe this style of racing, the adrenaline and the bravery that it takes?
Yeah, I mean, I think we take for granted sometimes how safe the cars are, but number one, we're praying for Ryan. Proud of this whole FedEx team, Toyota, Coke, the Jordan brand, Little Big Burger. Great to have my girls here. Great to have the team celebrating. Back to back. I can't even tell you what it means to me.